Oh, hello, beautiful people of the internet. I think I need to switch where my camera is, but we're here to play Satisfactory. I've been so excited to get back to stream this game because we're in a very interesting spot in the game. If you want to like have interesting conversations today, that's not the right word. What did I just do? Shit. Or get distracted and talk about music or whatever, you're on the wrong stream. There's the door, bitch. We're about to completely overhaul my factory. We are actually also still going to get distracted and talk about random stuff. But I have been so excited to get to this stage of the game for so long. Here is the situation in Satisfactory. We have not enough power, but we have almost everything on our factory all the way over there basically built. It just needs to be optimized, the amount of resource flow. We have a factory over there that produces everything, but it produces them at very terrible rates. We're going to need to expand everything, optimize everything in order to complete phase 4, get those 4 things in the upper right-hand corner delivered. So, first things first, we need way more, probably 3 more of these. We need way more power. Currently, we are producing around 1,400, consuming around, 14,000, consuming around 16,000. That gives us an hour and a half of battery, an hour 45. Each one of these machines makes 2,500 megawatts. So if we made one, we would barely we'd barely match our power production. We're about to go ramp up our entire factory a bunch. We need to make probably at least 3 more of these. Now, the problem with that is this.
This is a satisfactory use for my Prime sub.
Oh, let's go. Satisfactory use of your Prime sub. Thanks for the Prime sub, Techno Town. The problem with that is this. We're going to need water for each of these things. We're also going to need to take care of the waste, and we're going to need the uranium fuel rods to take care of each of these. So, time to expand, time to make our power situation better, and then we'll see where that takes us. How did I miss that? Time to whip out the spreadsheets. Honestly, I think it's going to be a little bit less exact than that. A little bit less spreadsheet, a little bit more just like we need more cowbell kind of situation, you know? Where it's like, we're going to need more of this type of item. You know how we're going to do that? We're going to just make more of that item until we have extra. That's kind of where my brain's at. Bye, Mona. Gonna go sunbathe a bit before going home. See ya. Later, nerd. Okay, so I think we should leave a little bit of space for some pipes. Probably. Let's get nuclear. Do. Actually, we can leave space for pipes on the other side. Nuclear. So we aren't optimizing, we're brute forcing? Yes, but in an optimal way. That makes total sense, right? We're not optimizing, we're ramping up. We're like a criminal mastermind, like a bad mastermind scientist. We just have to like ramp up. We may try and optimize along the way, but mostly what we're going to need to do is just ramp the fuck up. So that's a splitter. We don't need a smart splitter. I think we just need a splitter. Although smart splitter could be good. Fuck it. We'll do splitter here. I think that's good. Isn't there a Mohs scale for poop or something, but it has its own name? I don't understand what a Mohs scale is in this situation, but I'm very interested in learning because it is about poop. What's a Mohs scale? Overflow goes to the right. I think we're just going to kind of do it that way. Mohs scale is for hardness of rocks. Why is this a smart splitter? I don't know. Why am I doing overflow here? I don't know. Who knows, dude? Who freaking knows? Okay, we're going to leave a little extra space here. You say that that's lined up, but it is lined up. Okay, never mind. Most scale is of rock and mineral hardness. It's like a hardness test. So like a diamond is like really high on the most scale. Although, isn't it true that diamonds aren't actually like the hardest? Isn't the idea that a diamond is the hardest thing, like, isn't that a lie? Like, what's the highest thing on the most scale? Oh, I'm taking damage. Fuck, 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 fuck. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I didn't think about the fucking... No. Woo. I ran out of filters.
Perhaps additional training is in order.
Excuse me, Ada. Fucking chill. 0 days since last incident. I keep my uniform on, so that's good. I was thinking today we would need to make more filters, but I just didn't think we were... I thought maybe I could build this stuff first. I need more I need plain gas filters, which requires fabric, which requires mycelia or... mycelia and biomass. Mog, my pecs are actually the top of the most scale. Well, there you go. Congrats. Is that a new record for start to death on stream? Probably for Satisfactory it is, yeah. Diamonds are actually at the top of the most scale? So if they're at the top of the most scale, how do they cut diamonds? I know that I'm asking like a very second grader question here, but I'm like second grader level of curious. Do they wait. Do they like water blast diamonds? They cut diamonds with other diamonds? Oh no, it's turtles all the way down. Hi Sekmet, how's it going? So wait, hold on, how do you cut a diamond? Water or diamonds? Okay. Like, I'm guessing if you, like, speed up... if you, like, speed up water... or and by that I mean pressurize. If you, like, pressurize water really hard... that's gotta... maybe be... most scale is about how easily they're scratched. But isn't scratching basically cutting? You can smash a diamond to get pieces to work with and use those to cut, and then you've bootstrapped the process. So is it just that, like, you find a harder diamond to cut? Like, diamonds are carbon structures, right? They're very, very, like, they have, like, a high... they're high, like, tensile strength. That's probably the wrong word. They're, like, really high... there's a high level of order in the carbon, which makes it very strong, right? That's my understanding of how diamonds work. But, and that's what makes the, like, crystal part of it. So I'm sure, like, flaws in the diamond are like flaws in the carbon. So you find a diamond with, like, less flaws, right? But at some point, you've got to get to the diamond with the least flaws. So how do you cut that without... like, on a physical level, on a, like... does that make sense? I looked it up. I'm also seeing lasers as a method. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't actually know how a laser works either. It stands for something. I know that. Oh, boy. We're about to learn something today. So, lasers are like... are they like emitted electrons or something? TBH, I'm not great. I'm trying desperately to catch a train back home after a work trip. All the trains are canceled. Oh, no. Oh, no. Best of luck getting the train. Jesus Christ. I needed to make these filters anyway, so this is actually really good for us. Number goes up. This we can make right now. I'm also seeing metal saws. It seems like at a certain point, if you get something thin enough, moving fast enough, the hardness isn't much of a question. Interesting. So, hardness is less about... Hardness can be overcome. I'm trying so hard not to make the jokes, chat. Hardness and overcome just really nearly took my knees out from under me in terms of... So... Any level of hardness can be overcome. So... I should probably just make enough of these that I never, ever, ever have to make one again, right? That's probably the right plan. Harley's sitting here ready to quote. Okay. So Moe's scale is like hardness of items. So many your mom jokes in my mind. But the hardness of an item can be overcome by moving thin, taking a thin thing and moving it very fast, and potentially like lubricating it with some water or etc. How does a laser work, chat? How's a laser work? You guys are my experts. Anything you say, I will accept as like the law of the land. How does a fucking laser work? Just hit me. Just be honest with me. Lasers when light go pew pew. Yeah. Is a laser... If I were to have... If somebody had me at gunpoint right now and I had to explain it, I would say laser is when... you excite an electron to such a great rate that it, like, flies off of a atom. Worth noting that being at the top of the Mohs scale does not make something invincible, just more difficult to scratch in comparison to other minerals. I only know Guardian lasers. Hardness is kind of a resistance to plastic deformation, deforming of a structure in a way that it does not return to its original shape. Diamonds don't really deform easily, probably based on their crystalline structure, but I'm not well versed on the material properties. Okay. What is the laser acronym? I know! I feel like the laser acronym probably... I can Google it. I feel like the laser acronym... It's kind of like scuba, right? Like, that'll just tell us everything. I feel like we can piece the parts together from laser. Light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. You got to excite and stimulate those electrons, baby. You know what I'm saying? Let me be Cha-Cha. I'll happily let you be Cha-Cha. Sorry that I Googled it. My bad. Why is science so sexy? We got hardness scales. We got stimulation and excitement. That's not my word. That's what they call it when you excite an electron. Excitement usually doesn't overcome hardness, though. I don't think you're doing it right. You know what I'm saying? Wait, no. Wait. No, wait. Excitement, it's not that it overcomes... Like, you know, excitement and hardness go hand in hand, if you will. Hi, Oliver. How's it going? I Googled it before you did that. I don't know about hardness. I'm too gay. Oh, there we go. Automod did not want to allow you to say that. RuneSnips just typed cleavage. That's the whole time. That's the whole message. We're making as many filters as I will ever need. That's the whole goal right now. Make as many as I could ever need. I'll probably still need more eventually, but I want at least 1 stack of both, probably extra stacks of iodine-infused filters, because we're going to be dealing with radiation for a second. Self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. That's scuba, right? I'm 99% sure that's scuba. I hate that Automod assumes gay is said in a bad way. I only talk about gay positively. Yeah, I think we're probably a little bit unique in that on the wider internet culture, you know, I don't particularly think it's a bad or inaccurate thing for Automod to assume, just based on the wild, wild west of the internet, that I like to dream. Hell yeah, I support it. We're a unicorn, and the rest of the internet is a terrible place. Sometimes. Lasers I can speak to a bit. Lasers are coherent light. Most light, like a flashlight, is incoherent, going in different directions and with different wavelengths. Lasers are concentrated in the same direction and with the same or similar wavelengths. Here's my question to you. Light is photons, right? How does one create a photon, period? I don't actually know. How does one create a photon? How does a flashlight create photons? How does the sun create photons? How does one make a photon? Laser is just like directing and focusing the photons to be very similar, like you're saying, coherent. Similar, like same wavelength, same direction, etc. It's a missile. It's actually a bunch of missiles right after one another in the exact same way. Whereas a flashlight is like a shrapnel grenade. But what is my little dude doing over there? But it's electron transport between levels in an atom, so it fucking is exciting electrons. Yeah, wait, so I'm right. I was right. It's exciting electrons. Electrons exist in different states around an atom. When you add energy, they excite them. They jump up levels and emit photons. Please, somebody tell me if I'm incorrect, but I think I'm correct about exciting electrons is how you make lasers. Basically, right? Listen, I'm relying really heavily on that basically. All right, let's go get our dead body. Let's go build some nuclear. If you put enough energy through something, the heat causes it to emit some of the current in the mode of a visible wavelength, I think. Something like that. Hell yeah. I'm not falling because there's electricity here, which I love. I'm just flying. I'm just soaring and flying. Now we're getting into particles and I'm lost again. Uh-oh. Oh, shit, I don't have my other jetpack. We're soaring, we're flying. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. You're a FICSIT engineer building particle accelerators. If you are scared, then I definitely am more scared. I think it'll be fine. I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. The good news is I'm actually an immortal FICSIT engineer. So, like, nothing I could do could really be that bad, you know? My plan over here, by the way, is we're just gonna make the entire world Like, we're going to fill the entire world with nuclear waste rather than figure out the other way to do nuclear. The plan is to fill this shit with nuclear waste because there's no, like, I could either do the responsible, complicated thing by getting rid of this uranium waste and turning it into more power and other shit. Or I could say, or I could kick that can down the road a little bit and be like, we'll get there eventually. Instead, let me fill up these trash cans with nuclear waste. And I'm going to do that option instead. At least for now. Until I am no longer allowed to do that. Radiation level is off the charts. Not actually, just kind of. Anyone have advice for getting a job? It's getting so bad I've been banking on the railroad. Been banking on the railroad? Wait, what does that mean? Advice for getting a job. How much water does this need a minute? 50 meters cubed. 240 meters cubed. There we go. Okay, that's better. Advice for getting a job. Honestly, I don't know. I don't feel like that is a thing I am particularly good at. And I feel like in my life, a lot of the jobs that I got were like really terrible summer jobs that just let me work physical labor for a while. We're going to hook these up to some water. That's the whole plan. What's your best get a job advice, chat? Ryan solved that problem by being a nerd online. I'm trying to get a railroad job if I can't get anything else, but that's a lot of waiting. Gotcha. Oh, speeds with some good advice. Hell yeah, dude. Okay, we need to build water producers extractors. That's the name. Your mom's a water producer. After I show her my Mohs scale. I don't know why my brain is this way today. I'm so sorry. I'm so unbelievably sorry. I'm sorry. It's not even a good joke. I mean, it's a terrible joke. It's just it's not a particularly good use of consciousness, but here we are. Uranium waste. You should have some eventually. You also should have some freaking uranium in you. You do. But you don't have power. Why don't you have power? Because you don't have water yet? Because we didn't add pumps. That's why. Hi, Luke. God damn it. I was going to say hi, but I might just need to leave. No, Luke, you don't understand. See, hold up. See, so first thing you need to know is that the Mohs scale is a measure of hardness. You know? So I don't know if you listen, I don't know if you knew this, but the Mohs scale is a measure of hardness. Make that a Mark II. Make that a that. How's it going, Luke? We're gonna get some water flow here, hopefully. Oh, do I need to power shard you bitches? I think I do. Because you only do 120 naturally. Do we not have any power shards? Uh-oh. God damn it. I want a power shard on every single thing that has ever been. That's not good enough. Okay, time to completely change directions and see if we can't find like 6 power shards. Power slugs. Are there any on this island? Uh-oh. I think I probably found them all already. How's stream going? It's good. It's good. Yeah, I say it's been fun. We're building a bunch of nuclear. We're dying to irradiation, as you can tell. We are Chernobyling up in here. But yeah, it's been good. Just hanging out. Luke, I don't know if we ever actually heard the story of what happened with the car. If you want to talk about it, if you don't want to, that's also totally legitimate. Hope you're okay. I'm so sorry your car got totaled. Not gonna lie, I was washing dishes when Ryan said today is not the day to talk about poop, so I spent the rest of my lunch break scheming how to do exactly that. What a lovely community we have here. Power slug. All right. I found it. We also have a gun. There it is. Why is my radiation level so high? Hold up. Everybody chill. Oh, no. I put uranium fuel rods in my inventory. That's why. That seems bugged, right? No, please don't kill me. Jesus Christ. What's going on? Ah! Front seat question, chat. What's happening? You're glowing today? I don't even know what I'm glowing for. Let's load the game. See if that... I think it's doing that thing where it bugged. Once in the past, we accidentally sort of like kept getting irradiated even after we got rid of stuff in our inventory. So I'm kind of guessing that's what's going on. IDK, but it seems bad. Yeah, okay. Now we're fine. Weird. We're okay now, though. I didn't really realize we'd need so many power slugs, but I feel like we're going to need 100 of them. Like, we're going to be building so many new items that probably require them. Chat, what's a game that you've never beaten that you would really like to beat? Like, I'm thinking of like a game you probably played but didn't manage to beat kind of thing. Does that make sense? It's a game you've never beaten but you'd like to. Like, my answer to that is probably... We've technically, like, beaten, I think, Stardew, but there's a lot of, like, late-game Stardew stuff that I never actually got to see or do. Baldur's Gate 3, great answer. I'm okay. Basically, someone made a left turn when they shouldn't have. They got hit, and the trajectory of that collision hit my car. Wow, you were not even moving. Satisfactory. Oh, no. 2 people said Satisfactory. Oh, no. Beat Saber. I don't know how the fuck to get up here, to get over there. I think it's like in this mountain. Probably means it's underneath this mountain. Did I find it? I found it. I'd like to 100% Tears of the Kingdom eventually. Red Dead Redemption 2. Factorio. Bayonetta. Horizon Zero Dawn. I got so close to never finished. Also Tears of the Kingdom. I don't need to kill them, but I am going to. So I can grab these. I have 11 hours in BG3. Is there an ending? Not anytime soon for you. Not anytime even close to soon for you. I was just thinking earlier today about how lucky, how glad I am that I picked up Baldur's Gate 3 and decided to try it for like a one-off stream. Because it turned into, I mean, it turned into such a long YouTube playthrough, and it's not like it was like a huge like viewership playthrough, but it was an amazing game, and I'm so glad I played it. Even if I did sacrifice like 4 months of my YouTube to it. Bye, Luke. Bye. Good to see you today. I think I'm 13 hours into BG3. It feels like the beginning. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, no spoilers, but yeah. Is it in the water? What's happening here? It says it's that way, but then it disappears. Are you guys seeing this? There's definitely been... This has happened one other time in the game, too, where I thought I was, like, on top of a power slug, but I couldn't find it. Maybe it's underneath that... I mean, it could be underneath that lake, I guess. God damn it. I can't believe I'm going to have to spend today hunting for power slugs when I did not want to. I wanted to just work on the factory. Also, I'm new to stream. I was watching the first 20 or so videos on YouTube, wanted to see how things have come then since I popped into stream. Hi. Things have come a long way. I mean, I think in some ways we're still an idiot, but we're an idiot in much different ways than I was back then, you know? Why did I just get launched? That was crazy. Like at 20 hours, we were probably still messing up a certain thing having to do with power. I just bought The Last of Us Part 1, and I'm so excited to play it. Congrats. That's going to... Hopefully it'll be one of your favorite games when you're done. And if it isn't, I'm really sorry for how it hurt you. Reckon it will be. Great game. Great game. I think Stardew is a game I would like to play, like to finish. Other games that I wish I had like gotten more done with. I mean, I wish I'd found a couple more redacted in Breath of the Wild, but after going back with Master Mode, I feel like I've got a better like sense of like I really kind of milked this for... I got the most out of this game. Holy crap. Chat, how many power slugs do you use in your factories? You had to estimate? If you've played this game, obviously. If you haven't, it's probably 0. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna need so many... 69, 420. Nice. Oh my god, Hades is such a good answer. Hades is such a good answer. I have so much regret about not playing more of Hades. just a tiny little explosion. Is there more stuff in here? Oh, there's more stuff in here. Probably. There's all these bats in here. A lot of bacon. This is a cool area. I started Hades 2 yesterday as well. You started Hades 2 and you have 11 hours in Baldur's Gate 3? Danny. I'm just kidding. You do you. Oh, there is one right there. Kind of unrelated, but have you seen anything about Peak Ryan? About Peak Ryan. I understand. Peak? The game. Yes. Okay. I have seen a little bit about Peak. Yeah. Playing with Autumn would be a lot of fun. And Meg, too, obviously. But, yeah. That'd be a great idea. How did I get out of here? This way? No. Oh, shit. Now I'm fucking lost. Anybody else watched Peak? I watched a little bit. I like clicked on somebody who was playing Peak on their stream real quick, and I was like, what is happening here? Looks like you're kind of climbing a mountain. The dinguses are playing it soon. Hell yeah. It looks like you're like climbing a mountain. Sort of there's like an assisting or helping mechanic, probably. But if you fall back down, you like lose a lot of progress. I don't know. We're going to have like 10, 12 shards. In it. My factory runs on hopes and dreams and the power of friendship. I ran my factory on as many power shards as I could find. Too many. I feel like I'm going to need so many more. I technically have enough to power shard the 3 water extractors that I'm going to need. But that's it, basically. Then I'm going to have to go out and do more of this. The good news is the radars show you, like this radar right here has 79 slugs inside of it. We're going to have enough. Sappho's headed out. Sounds good. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like Peak could be fun. We should definitely play something with Autumn here at some point. We had a friend over last night and we played a little bit of Super Mario Party Jamboree. Meg the friended me, and I was remembering playing Super Mario Party Jamboree with Autumn and Chelsea. I got my train. Let's go, segment. That's great news. That was a great stream. That was a lot of fun. It was also, I mean, we played it with Riley too. We're going to make it. Is that a... Oh, never mind. We're not going to make it because we're going to get this first. Power slug. Shout out to the old jetpack. I know the hover pack is amazing, but the old jetpack still does its job. That's for sure. All right, let's do this. We got to be kind of quick because the radiation could kill us. That was the night you were working on your final project. That's true. That's true. Probably will take a little less radiation if we don't just accidentally swallow some uranium fuel rods. That'll probably help. This machine right here. We're just going to have to make this shit ugly, chat. We're just going to have to do it. This is a Band-Aid, though. So it's really fine. This is a Band-Aid overall, so it's fine if we make it ugly. Because it's temporary, and we won't actually need to, like, keep it this way forever. Okay, this is for waste. Is there any waste yet? No, because you still don't have water, because you're probably not producing enough? Probably? Yeah, exactly. Sekhmet, exactly. We're embracing the spaghetti. Swallowing rods, you say? Excuse me, what? Swallowing rods, you say, is a crazy message to look over and see in chat. And you know what? It's exactly in the spirit that this stream approves of. You've made me proud. Okay, you're already hooked up to power. We're gonna need a little, gonna need a pipe through here. But then eventually goes down to something else. You guys are gonna need more of these. But why aren't you producing, like, is the water just not going up, or what's going on here? You've got water. So why aren't you on? Oh, you are on. Okay. Okay. You're also not expelling any of your waste. There we go. That's right. That should help. Yep. And then what about you? We have 37 minutes before our entire factory shuts down because of lack of power. Great. Love that for us. No pressure. Now, what's going on here? Is it producing water? Is the water climbing? Not really? Did I not hook up the pump? Okay, that seems better. Chat, what do you guys want to talk about today? What's on your mind? 20 things before I run out of ability to stay alive over here. 20 filters. Great. Nothing, no thoughts, head empty vibes today? Is that true? The vibes are head empty today? Head empty, no thoughts. Gotta go for work lunch. Sounds good, Cams. I think I should not have driven an hour round trip for Culver's yesterday. The burger and the concrete were great. It was just too far. Oh my God. You made me so nervous with the first half of that message that it was not worth it. You're saying it was worth it. It was just too far to drive. Is that what I'm hearing? You're saying good burgers. It was a really... I will be a hater about one thing, and that's the cheese curds. Joyce, I was prepared for this possibility. I'm here to employ the only defense that I know, which is that you live in Texas. How correct could your opinion really be about anything? I'm sorry, I had to get it out. That's my only... A Texan hating on cheese curds is like a... It's just like it's an attack on my very Midwestern, on my actual Midwestern blood. Please tell me I don't have anything in my inventory. Please, I want to get out of here. I don't want to die. Google just told me efficacy is not a real word, which I use often. You probably did mean to say efficacy. That's probably it. Just go ahead and save and reload just in case this thing is happening again. Okay, so now we just don't have enough uranium fuel rods. Cheese curds? Yeah. They're so, you know, mozzarella sticks? Kind of like those. I promise I do like cheese curds. Now you're making me say it weird. Cheese curds, not cheese curds. You just did. So let's get this straight. You didn't think Culver's cheese curds were good. You'd think cheese curds are good, but not Culver's cheese curds. That's actually heartbreaking. That actually, you've broken... I hope you feel good about yourself. You've broken my heart. I've never had cheese curds, but the name kind of turns me off of it. That's fine. You do have to get past the name. No. Don't get past the name. Don't get past the name. If you don't like cheese curds, that's more cheese curds for me. You don't have to... No, don't get over the name. Don't learn. Leave them alone. I'll eat them. I think we should report them to corporate, Joyce. Joyce says, maybe... I do like cheese curds. Maybe the ones at this location were bad. I think we should report them to corporate. Let's get your Culver's fixed. Because if they're making bad cheese curds, that's bad. That's not good. Let's shut them down. Okay, so let's see what this power's like. We're producing a lot more. We should have a full battery here before too long. However, we do have to go immediately to our uranium fuel rod location and max that shit out. Curd is too close to curdle, which is generally a gross word. It's not fair to the food. People always be saying this about cheese curd. But I think the real victim here is cheese curd, and the real perpetrator here is cottage cheese. Cheese curd has the word curd in it, but is delicious. Cottage cheese should have the word curd in it, but doesn't, and is disgusting. Cottage cheese is the enemy you're looking for if you don't like the way the word curd sounds. Cottage cheese is your enemy. Whatchamacallit, cheese curds did nothing to hurt you. Cheese curds are moist pieces of curdled milk eaten either alone as a snack or used in prepared dishes. So, okay, so hear me out. Take curdled milk, you have cheese. Take that, make it worse, you have cottage cheese. I don't think anybody is about to attack curdled milk because that's the delicious stuff we know as cheese. Please tell me I understand dairy correctly, right? Like cheese is one step along the process, and then cottage cheese is like another step. Curdling is how you make cheese of any sort. Sure, but what's cottage? How do you make cottage cheese? Isn't it a step further? Because it's like liquid and like suspended in other stuff. Cottage cheese made. Made of? What do you make? How do you make cottage cheese? Cottage cheese looks like what you'd eat if you ever wanted to chew your glass of milk. Oh my god. You want to know? Yeah, never mind. We're not going to start there. I love milk. I am not a fan of cottage cheese. The other thing that we can't ignore here is that cheese curds are fucking fried. Anything fried is delicious. Cottage cheese is suspended in a nasty-ass liquid, sits in your refrigerator, cold and disgusting and wet, until you decide to eat it. Cheese curds are fried. I'm here to say cottage cheese deserves hate, cheese curds don't. That's my thesis for this stream. Fried food makes me feel terrible. Totally legitimate, very understandable, probably real common. Fried food can sometimes make me feel like dog shit. Grease is pretty bad for you. You know, it's not great. Totally legitimate. Totally fair. We can't grab a power shard out of here, right? No, but that takes away our power. Also, I don't think we can take a power shard out of there. We had to make it with power shards. What does everyone think of goat cheese? Oh my god, I just lagged and it sent me flying. They should call it fried cheese then. Who is this they you speak of? We? We can call it fried cheese if you want. Be the change you want to see in the world. Call it fried cheese. Go to your local Culver's, order a Culver's Deluxe with everything on it, plus a strawberry shake or a like Oreo and Butterfinger concrete mixer, side of fried cheese. Goat cheese is delicious. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if I've ever had goat cheese. That's a freight car. What am I doing? Fried cheese or cheese curds, it's a no-brainer. I mean, it's definitely a better name. How many things in the world would have way better names if only their naming made sense? So we need what? Like encased uranium out. Turn on self-driving. I think that's it. We had to go to encased uranium first, then come back here. I'm pretty sure. I will say of the naming conventions around cheese, I do think mozzarella sticks is probably one of the best ones. I think if you're looking at just the like English language or like the language of cheese, cheese itself is not a particularly appealing word. Curds is worse. Curdled and curds, that's bad. Milk is not a delicious sounding word. But so many of the names of cheese itself, I said English earlier, but I don't think they come from English. The like variations of cheese are great. Mozzarella. Okay, maybe not Colby Jack. Swiss is fine. That's a good word. Parmesan, that's a great word. These give me vibes of delicioso, you know? What's a good sounding cheese word? American? Just kidding. Cheddar? Even cheddar. Even cheddar. As a person who does not like cheddar flavored things, I think cheddar is a great word. Gouda? Gouda is a great word. Blue cheese is a weird one, that's for sure. That one shouldn't, that's probably not on the list. But I love sharp. Yes, agreed. Sharp as a descriptor for cheese is great. I agree. Okay, so our should be right over here. First things first, let's go here. In case uranium out. There's 16 in here. So, we know there is not a wild abundance being ready for the train to deliver, which was going to be my guess based on how much we made earlier.
It's a new subscriber.
Yo!
Welcome to the cold. Hi.
Maddie Renee Art, thanks so much for the Prime sub. Thank you. We're going to grab power shards along the way, by the way. Thanks so much, Maddie. Very sweet of you. I'm a goat cheese proselytizer. What do they put goat cheese on? Did they put goat cheese on burgers? I like blue cheese, which is one of the cheeses that people sometimes don't like. But I don't really, they put it on salads. There's your problem. I'm not a huge salad eater. As someone commented on YouTube the other day. Today I learned Ryan eats wet salads. That was Satisfactory, right? That whole conversation around around salad spinners or whatever it was. I'm afraid of blue cheese. I can't do it. That's, I mean, totally fair. Totally fair. Every time I eat it, I'm a little afraid of it too. But it's also so delicious, and I've had enough good experiences that I'm not that scared of it overall. But I feel that. I feel that. I hear that. I see that. I respect it. I forgot about your wet lettuce, and now I'm mad again. Don't get mad. There's no reason to. Okay, this is our output. I cannot remember how this all works. I think we bottle this sulfuric acid. We package it, to be clear. We get rid of it. This whole thing needs expanded. Why does it keep switching away from Zoop mode? What the fuck? I want Zoop mode. Wingstop blue cheese is my top tier. Wingstop? I don't know how much trust I put in Wingstop. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, this is our second. Oh boy, I gotta remember how I built this. Goat cheese is very versatile. Burgers, pizzas, salad, crackers. It's good with it all. Okay, okay. Maybe this is the year. Maybe 32 is the year that I try goat cheese. Could be. We need water up here too. Oh no. How much water does this take? 50 per minute? Okay, that's fine. Chat, do we need water drones? I think we might. $300 per minute, making 6 of these. Wingstop has huge amounts of debit card fraud. Wait, what? Where is this coming from? Wait a second. Wait. Wait, we got to take like 4 steps back. I need to know exactly what you mean by that, and I have to know more. What's the story behind Wingstop and debit card fraud, please? How does a business get to be known for huge amounts of debit card fraud? I must know the answer. What's the deal here? Do I need to cancel my card? Okay, so these just make sulfuric acid. And the current problem is actually this, right? So this thing produces 50 sulfuric acid per minute. This thing uses 40 per minute. What if we made it 60? What if we used another power shard? Where's the concrete being made? I did not pay attention to where the concrete is being made. Over there. Okay, I remember that now. So per one of these, we have to have one of these making... If we did 2, could we make it up to 100? We could. Meaning we could plug these 2 machines in together. Puts you at 100. It's going to output 25 sulfuric acid per minute, which rather than putting back into stuff, we can easily handle that here as long as we keep up with the thing. This is a better blueprint for how to build this, for sure. It's going to need more water, though. And the way to do that, I don't know if I can put a junction anywhere on this pipe. Maybe? People's cards are used at Wingstop, not by them. People use other cards' information to order Wingstop. Where have you heard this information? Is this just like a generally known fact? Is this like, what's the reporting like on Wingstop debit cards? I could drink a cup of Wingstop Ranch, and I don't even love ranch normally. These are the kind of people who say things like Culver's cheese curds are not good. I'm just kidding. This is the kind of person who said that that Sonic over Culver's. Please God, don't drink ranch. No, you can drink ranch if it makes you happy. I'd say go for it. My mom's job is to handle debit card fraud at a bank. Gotcha. So are we talking like the bank for the entire like? So this is this like your mom has an anecdotal like n equals 3 experience of like, wow, this week was crazy. We did 3 different pieces of fraud on Wingstop, or is this like a well-known, well-documented, all across the world Wingstop, man? I'm just trying to learn. I'm just trying to learn. I gotta learn more about this Wingstop debit fraud. Wouldn't it just be a great name for like a short story? Wingstop debit fraud? I feel like it would be so funny. And then funny's not even the right word. It's just like very interesting. Let's get rid of you and let's go you. That should work, right? Okay, are you getting water? You should. You should. And it should pump it at like about 120, 300 per minute. So we should be able to do a couple of these. They're gaining water. This is good. This is good. I found multiple Reddit threads about it. Let's go. Wingstop, what is your deal? Amazing. She handles hundreds of fraud cases a week. A significant amount is Wingstop. Hell yes. Can we... Your homework assignment, Dubert, if you so accept it. You don't have to accept it if you don't want to. But I'm a wildly curious person on the internet. Your homework assignment is to ask your mom to keep track of how many total weekly cases and how many of them were Wingstop, because I'm so curious now. Blender takes. Okay, so we want to put it on the right. Right? We want to put it like right there, I think. So really it's your mom's homework assignment. Yeah, really it's your mom's homework assignment. But the people need to know. The people of the Little Indigestion Twitch YouTube channel need to know. We have so many pipe options now. Okay, so this one is Boom. Boom, boom. We're gonna make at least twice as much of this shit. We should really assign someone else. We should really assign someone else the like conflicting side of the story and be like, all right, your job for the next week is to clear Wingstop's name. Speeds is headed out for a haircut. Sounds good. I love how this stream gets me terribly invested in things I don't care about before stream. I also don't know the last time I had Wingstop. Is there Wingstop near me? I'm sure there is, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Maybe I need to get Wingstop. I never had anyone use my card to buy Wingstop, but somebody did once hack my DoorDash to order $50 of Taco Bell in Michigan. Very intriguing. 40 per minute, and this puts out 25. So, you know what that means. Probably ought to just build one of these per machine. Fuck. Now I need to pay in cash for Wingstop. I've never had Wingstop. It isn't anywhere near me. I have eaten at like Buffalo Wild Wings. That one is like pretty common in my life in terms of wing places. I also have eaten at like when it comes to DoorDashing wings, which is a thing that I do occasionally, I tend to DoorDash from one of those like I think it's actually just a Applebee's that also like sells wings out of their kitchen or something. Does that make sense? People know what I'm talking about, right? Where there's like a you'll go to DoorDash and it'll be like the name of a store that only exists on DoorDash. Like it doesn't actually have like a physical location. I know this sounds sketchy as hell, but just like welcome to hell. Welcome to 2025. Where it's like there's an Applebee's or a Chili's or a or whatever. But then they also make these like restaurants on DoorDash that sell burgers or blank or whatever. And in doing so, they if you order like wings, then it just goes directly to this place that is actually just an Applebee's and they're cranking out wings like it's their fucking day job. And it's not great, but like it is relatively cheap, and that's kind of all I need with wings is I just need a bunch of wings. Relatively cheap. In France, we call them dark kitchens. They're cranking out wings like it's their day job. To be clear, Ryan, it is their day job. That's a fantastic point. DoorDash ghost kitchens are such a fascinating concept. Yes, I think we should rename them dark kitchens, though. Let's go with French's. Let's go French's. Let's go with the French name for them. I think dark kitchen sounds amazing. Hi, Farmy. How's it going? Wingstop is a great cheap dinner. My brother and I always split the $20 meal deal, which is one of the cheapest options. Yeah. Oh, yes, the French's. Don't tell Elo I said that. Is Sekhmet French? Who else is French in this chat? I'm so sorry that I just called you the French's. So hypothetically, this thing will do 6? What do they need? 50? Although, didn't one of them get spent? No. So 50, so 6 machines? What is this? It's a part of a tree. You're not producing sulfuric acid. Oh, because you're not powered on. Cracks me up that people will be ordering what they think is some new cool restaurant and it's literally just IHOP. French. I know Evo is too. Not sure about others. Elo is French. Evo is like Nebraskan. But I am really enjoying the thought of Evo being French. Of being French also in the middle of nowhere, United States of America. Yeah. Dying over the thought of a French Evo. Isn't it a fun idea? Isn't it full of whimsy? Okay, I think we have now potentially quadrupled. Oh, so this thing needs another power shard. Fuck me. That's the story of our life today. Is I need another power shard. Okay, go here. Go special crafting bench, power shard. Hi, Shammy. How's it going? Evening, tier 9 tonight. I don't know. I hope so. We're going to try and work through... I don't know if we're going to get the, like, items delivered for Phase 4, but we are going to make our factory produce a lot more shit. That's the goal. Factory is going to produce a lot more shit tonight. That's the plan.
9 months, wow.
Wow. Thanks, Shammy. 9 months. Oh, my God. That means I've been playing this game for way too long. Way too long. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, if not tier 9, then our factory will be way closer to producing stuff as if it were tier 9 today. Let's put a merger here. Put a merger like here. How you doing today, Shammy? Making coupons. You need canisters, which I forgot to do. Oh no, I didn't. Fuck. That's not good. I think that'll work. It's yellow, so I really highly doubt it. Nope. Come on, come on, come on. I believe in you. There it is. This is the ugliest thing I've ever built. Nobody look at it. It's just all spread out incorrectly. We're going to have to spread it out more. Empty canisters. Okay. Should be good here. Should be good here. It is kind of messed up being lied to about who's making your food. I know people who will order differently based on what the place has on the menu to avoid contaminations with allergens. Oh, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. It's also just like the lie of marketing, right? Like if you order from a ghost kitchen, dark kitchen with its own branding, with its own like, you're being fed the lie that it is a specialty blank place, wing place, whatever, when it is in fact a fucking Applebee's or a whatever, feeding this many other people per hour. And of course the question, as usual, is like, who's benefiting from this and who's not? And I have a feeling I know the answer. You know, like who's getting paid more for the idea of a ghost kitchen? I wonder if it's the people making the wings. Probably not. If I had to hazard a guess. All right, let's do 2 more of these, and then we're going to clean it up just a little bit, and then we'll stop there because and go back to our factory and see how that does for us. That will have sextupled our uranium production. Sorry, our encased uranium production, which hopefully means that a lot more of our uranium is getting used. Which hopefully means that our 3 new nuclear plants get more resources, get more fuel rods. Now the one question here is, how much sulfur am I mining? I don't know. I'm sure I'm mining it pretty quickly. Hopefully. Red Robin. Do we have a list of the ghost kitchen, like what restaurants use ghost kitchens, or is it very like? Because my guess is it would actually be a regional. Like my guess is that an Applebee's in California is not ghost kitchening the same restaurants as an Applebee's in Maryland. My guess is that it would be like regionally. If the restaurant that is serving stuff is fake, then you could regionally market it differently too, right? Like maybe an Applebee's is cranking out wings in both situations, but like those could be named differently in different places. It's not like they have a fucking brand to uphold or like name recognition that they're shooting for. Oh no, did I put that at the wrong spot? I did. 1 over. IDK, but I want wings. I'm starving now. Wings and cheese curds. Is that correct? 1 over. It's 1 over. No, it's 2 over. Right there. Pipeline junction, right. Sorry, there. $10 months on Satisfactory. That's crazy. I would not have guessed that when I started. I really thought I was getting in for a like couple month journey. And frankly, I guess it could have been a couple months if I played it differently. If I played it with like 6 times a week. Go ahead and put one of those there. Okay, so our goal now is to clean this up a little bit because this is real ugly. We need one of these, but we need them farther over. We need it farther over. We can line it up with the output there. That's still ugly, but it's okay, I think. After you played The Witcher, did you watch the show or read any of the books? I did not watch the show. I read, I think, 2 of the books. 2.5 of the books, probably. I ended up not finishing one of the books, but, yet. But, hi, Cypher. How's it going? My roommate left her alarms on and it woke me up. Yikes. You're lacking sulfuric acid, but that's just because I didn't hook you up. Okay. So you are lacking sulfuric acid. That is because you're lacking water. Why the fuck are you lacking water? Did I not? Okay, let's go check something. Oh my god, I'm falling through the trees. I think I do, honestly. The more and more I think about it, I need drones with packaged water. If I didn't power shard this, that could be the issue. I did not. Okay, so now I need another power shard. What is the... Oh, boy. Good news, I found one. Needing power shards is like the name of... It's literally the name of the game right now. Hey, chat, did they increase the range of the hover pack in 1.1? Does anyone know? Front seat question, yes or no? Nope. Fuck. Nope. It feels like... I don't think so. Dang. It feels like I am able to stay on power way easier. See one right there. Cypher, how you been? Congrats on... You're nearly graduated, right? Nearly graduated. Is that what you posted in Discord? That was pretty slick movement. Thanks. Thanks very much. All right, there's that. We need to get back to pro gamer, major league gamer over here. I think I put the power up here. Yep. Oh, I didn't put it in this thing. Shit. Do. All right. So that should be enough water for these 6 machines. So hopefully these will all be running. Meaning, hopefully, we produce as much sulfur as we can, sulfuric acid as we can. Then these 3 machines, we did not finish this right here. I need to use the control button a little bit more when building stuff. Just probably hit it almost all the time. This thing producing more sulfur yet? No. Why are we waiting on water still? Why are we waiting on water?